Hi, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to Team Ardolino, Realty Connect USA, for being a sponsor for today's segment. Yeah, Michael has been listing and selling homes for 30 years. I want to give Michael a shout out. Thanks so much, Michael. Hi everybody, happy Tuesday! Welcome to Art Ventures at Home. I'm Mrs. Grass with your daily dose of art. On the docket for today's lesson is some collage. We're gonna have fun with some colored papers, some scrap papers. We're gonna put them together to make a landscape. Let's get started. All right, first things first, what's collage? We've talked about it before in previous episodes of Art Ventures at Home, but today let's talk about it just a little bit more. A collage is when an artist takes a bunch of materials, glues them together to make a new picture. Collage could be three-dimensional. You can have pieces sticking out. You can use different kinds of materials. Today, we're just sticking to paper. I mean, you could get adventurous and make a collage with beans and paper and buttons and bows. Today, we're talking paper. So, this is what you're going to need. Here we go, everybody. For your paper collage landscape today, you're going to need scrap paper. I've got a ton of stuff here, from the placemats I used while I was painting, to old prints, Jello prints I have that I'm ready to cut up and work with, to scrap paper, or card making paper, or wrapping paper, or old marbleized paper. You can use any kind of paper you'd like. If you want, you can pre-make some paper for this project, sort of like Eric Carle did. He would hand paint his papers and scrape into them and use different colors, and then after they would dry, he would use them and cut them up for his project. So you could do something similar to that as well. I have taken out all of the scrap paper I have lying about the studio to use in today's project. Then, you're going to need some scissors. Make sure the scissors you use are the right size for your hands. Okay, and if something's tough to cut, keep going. You're going to build up the muscles in your hand. You're going to make your hand stronger, and you're going to be a better artist for it. And lastly, you're going to need some glue. You can use liquid glue. You can use stick glue. You can use Mod Podge if you have it. If you don't have glue at home, you can try using some tape. And even some staples. Try a stapler, why not? Staples can become a really cool part of a collage. Be sure to have all these things before you start your project. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is take one of those pieces of paper that you have out and pick the one you want to use as the foundation for your collage. So everything will get glued to that piece of paper. This paper should be sort of sturdy, so that it can support all of the different layers you glue to it, but it also can be interesting in some way. I really loved the way that this paint splatter sort of fell on this piece of scrap paper. I was using this as a placemat for our Cinco de Mayo tissue flowers, our coffee filter flowers. So the colors are really bright and vibrant, and I want to make that part of the sky for my collage. And I've also decided that I want my collage to be landscape, so it's going to be long ways. You can make it portrait, so it can be tall ways, which is awesome too. You could put more hills or there's more space to build on. I'm going to use my landscape because I love this strip of splatter here that's going to inevitably become the sky to my collage. Then I get to start building. I'm really inventing my own world, so I can start by, coming up with maybe the land. What will everything be attached to? I could go straight across like this, and this is grass and this is sky, but I'm gonna be a lot more daring. I'm gonna go a little more inventive. I'm gonna use my creativity to maybe create a hill. Okay. And to make this look like it has more depth, like it goes back into the distance more, like there's some perspective there, I can go ahead and make another hill. I think I'll grab some of my green, lime green paper. I could cut this. Get ready to make a mess. You know, collage can be super, you get paper everywhere, but that's the exciting part. I'm gonna put a hill there. One other thing to note is that I am not gluing anything down yet until I know it's exactly where I want it and that I love it and it's the best. Okay? Maybe I'm gonna have a sunflower field down at the bottom. Maybe a house is going to be living up on one of these hills. Maybe there's a white picket fence. Where's the sun? Is it night or day? Are there fields? Are there plants and trees? This is the time where you start inventing your own world, cutting up papers, and going for it. I'm living the sort of Matisse lifestyle here, and I'm just cutting as I go. I'm drawing with my scissors. You don't have to do that though. If you want, you can take the piece of paper you like and you can flip it over and you'll see it on the back, it's plain. And you could take a pencil and I'll use a marker just so you can see from where you're at. And you could draw out what you want to cut. And then you can cut it. And when you turn it back over, you'll see that the flower is now a beautiful color and there's no lines there. And then I can go ahead and find something I want to use for the center of my flower. A little tiny hole. You know, a little tiny circle. It would be really great if I had a hole punch right now, right? See? Bloop. Bloop. Flower. All right, so you can sketch out what you want to cut on the back and then flip it over so you don't see any of those pencil lines. And it could be a really seamless connection to your collage. So, cut, arrange, glue, then you're done. I'm gonna sit down and design this landscape and see what happens. I'm done with my collage part. I'm really pleased with it. Now I'm going to kick it up a notch by going in with a little bit of marker and adding some visual texture into different places like grassy areas or maybe a window or two in the architecture. I'm just going to kick it up a notch with little extra details. It's those extra details that really make it amazing. That was a lot of fun. I love sitting and cutting out shapes and putting them together to make a new picture. Collage can be a really great way of meditating and creating, you know, combining the two and kind of relaxing while you're working. This is also a great collaboration project. If you're home with mom or dad or a sibling or a grandmother or an aunt or an uncle, sit down and make a collage together. See what your two ideas, what happens when those come together. It could become a really cool space. Or, you know, you make one, your creative partner makes one, you know, and then put them together and see how those lands and those worlds can exist. I can't wait to see what you make. Don't forget to share. If you're creating, you can share what you've made in this thread, or you can tag us at Gallery North LI, #ArtVenturesAtHome. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. The more subscribers we have, the more fun we can have on YouTube, and we'd really like to continue to provide you with really creative and free content. And if you're feeling really good about giving, give back to yourself today. Visit our website, gallerynorth.org, to become a member. Yeah, and take advantages of all the benefits of being a member. You know, if we have a virtual class, you can get a discount. When we reopen, you get a discount on our gallery shop. And you can currently shop for things on our website, so you can get a discount there for being a member. And if you become a family member, if you get a family membership, you'll get some goodies in the mail. So visit our website if you're interested in that. And so much more information. Yeah. So also, the Young Illustrators Challenge is coming up. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, it is a Long Island-wide art competition, an illustration competition. So any students that create a work of art have to create a work of art that illustrates the theme. This year's theme is monsters. To get more information on that, you could visit our website or our Facebook page. And lastly, don't forget, when you create, you feel really great. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful day. Bye.